Hi, today I'll be showing you guys how to create this look, so keep watching. So the first thing I do is just lift up my eyebrows to create this fluffiness. Then I'm taking the P. Louise base tool to carve my brows underneath. Then I'm just going to use a tapping technique to spread out the whole base all across to create a clean canvas so I can basically place my eyeshadow on to create a pigmented look. I'm just taking this fluffy brush to basically smooth out any sharp edges because once this dries, it's very hard to blend out. The first blend is the most important blend. This gives us a shape for the rest of the eyeshadow look. This of course should be your darkest eyeshadow, so this gives us a place to start from. The brush I'm using here is very tight bristle, so it gives us control over how much eyeshadow and how pigment we want it to look. Again, I'm just tapping in that eyeshadows, going back and forth to create that dark look. Now the second blend is a little lighter than the first. I'm using a light feather technique to blend 50% into the dark shadow and 50% outside. This will create an ombre look as we go further out. This technique simplifies the whole process. It gives us the intense look that we want and also smoothens out any harsh lines towards the end of the eyebrows. The third shadow again is lighter than the second one. Again, I'm doing a light feather technique to blend out 50% outside and 50% on the second shadow. Make sure you go back and strengthen each layer of eyeshadow to intensify it even more. I use Vaseline to cut my creases. As you can see, I'm just using my socket to create that cut crease. I go over what I want to carve out with the Vaseline first. I take Q-tip to clean out the eyeshadow with the base and the Vaseline because this gives me control. Now I just take makeup wipes and clean up the rest of it. Now I take blank canvas from P. Louise with a thin flat brush to go in slowly and carve out my cut crease that I want. This is the most important step because if this is not precise, you basically don't have a clean look. So take your sweet time to learn to master this step because all your looks are going to come out really clean afterwards. And I just spread it across, then I smooth it out with this fluffy brush so it doesn't leave any rough edges or anything like that, so my eyeshadow can go on it really nicely and smoothly. I start from the outside going towards the inner corner. This helps me have full control over where to place my eyeshadows. Before I place the glitter on, I use this shimmery eyeshadow to give me a nice base to place the glitter on. Taking blank canvas and smoothing it out for my bottom eyeshadow is really important because I don't want to create any creases when I'm done with my eyeshadow because again we have under eye lines that can crease up, so make sure that you smoothen that out. And I'm taking the darkest brown that I used for my eyeshadow before to blend it out underneath. Blend. So here I'm using mascara and then eyeliner, and afterwards I put on my lashes. It's up to you when you want to do your eyebrows, but sometimes I do it at the end, sometimes at the beginning, sometimes at the middle of it. It all depends on what I feel like and what my looks are. But here I am just slowly going on my eyebrows and just filling in any empty spaces. I prep my skin in the middle of my makeup right before I put foundation on, so I made sure I use vitamin C serum and a moisturizer right on top so my foundation can set on nicely. When I'm doing my foundation, I make sure I keep it away from my under eye because I have a little bit of blank canvas. So there's too much product underneath the eye is gonna give you creases, so I make sure that I keep all those products separate and put them where they're needed. When I'm placing my powders, I do it, but after like 2 seconds, I take them right off because I have very dry skin. So too much powder is not good for me because it makes me look really old and my skin doesn't look so good. So I take it right away, take it off right away. I like to bronze right after doing the powder. This kind of like balances out all that light powder that I use underneath the eye. After that, I contour my nose. Then I put blush. I put blush on my forehead, on my chin, on my nose to balance it all out so it is not just in one place. This is highlighter. I put highlighter on my tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose. I mostly use eyeshadow to make my lip liner. I don't know, I haven't really gotten a lot of lip liners, so I just use all the colors for the eyeshadow that I have to create a fuller lip. I overline it, of course, and that's why my lips look really small before I do makeup, and it looks so much fuller right after. Then I use a matte lip gloss to put it. Then I put lip gloss on top of it. That gives me really nice plumpy lips. I'm just cleaning out anything that doesn't look right with the eyeshadow. That's it, guys. If you guys liked what I created here, please comment, like, and subscribe. See you again.